Second half underway. CARVER RAMS start with the ball. Foul called on the play, 2 shots. Number 11 will go to the line for CARVER, Lawrence Nathan. Second. Finished the put back good by number 11, Lawrence Nathan. 1-point game. Zachary gets their first points of the half. Bolden seems really anxious to put his imprint on the game. He's normally had, 8 or 10 points by now, just off transition points alone, maybe. Finister, is another kid who just hasn't got going tonight. Huggins, ball blocked by Washington. Finister gets into the lane, kicks it back out to Washington. 3-ball good. Tie ball game. Quiet goes back to Bolden. Finister deflects the pass, but Zachary recovers. Huggins goes to the elbow, not to the block. Mid-range game, in and out. Foul called on the plate. Foul's going to be against Anderson. Ball up top, at the top of the key, being handled by Mike Quiet. And pass, but recovered by Huggins. Bolden trying to get into the lane. Pullback was kind of muffed. Bolden forcing his way, but a block foul was called against Willie Anderson. To me, Jalen Bolden is trying to force his imprint on the game right now, and that's never good because, again, at the end of the possession, he keeps muffing the ball. And if you're not, if you can't maintain control of the ball, then maybe you need to just slow down a little bit and not so much let the game come to you. Timeout, Zachary. Not so much let the game come to you, but affect the game in other ways when your offense isn't working. That would be by playing a little defense or what's that other thing called? Rebounding, or what's that other thing called? Running the floor in transition. Just being where you need to be defensively, and that's always a good thing. That's never bad. So, hey, we'll see again. What the one thing that I've been really looking for is I've been looking for. I've been looking for a big defensive imprint to be put on the game by both teams. I'm waiting to see them take this personal and say, look, I'm about to go to work and shut you down. You got to work for every one of these points. Lawrence Nathan defending Michael Quiet. Solomon Washington defending Hardy. It's what you want to see. You want good block by Solomon Washington. 2 points on the reverse end by Nathan gives Carver the lead. Kick out. Hardy short. Quiet gets the rebound. Quiet uses that off arm to create a little space. Quiet into the lane off the glass. Huggins gets the rebound. Basket interference. That's going to be 2 points. Oh, how do I keep messing this up? Hey, I'm sorry, you guys, man. Y'all got to forgive me. Happy holidays to everyone, man. I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. Push off by Nathan. Foul's going to be called. Foul's going to be called on Mike Quiet, but the foul happened way before that. And the fans need to realize that although officials are going to make mistakes, you got to know what officials are in the gym officiating. And these officials, hey, did y'all see that? Washington's hand it literally touched the backboard, and not the padding. It was at the logo on the backboard. Wow, I like that. That's impressive. Brandon Rogers Hardy at the free throw line. Shot good. That may be his first points of the night. Second shot, no good. Nathan goes in the end, no good. DeQueer missed. Shot no good. DeQueer missed Hardy, and then Bolden misses an unabated layup. Just not good by either party. Coach McClendon is definitely not happy about either one of those possessions. And there you go. That's an alley from Hardy to DeQueer. You know, that's how you, when your offense isn't going, that's how you put your imprint on the game. Whistle blows. Full timeout. George Washington Carver Rams. You know, this may be the point where Coach Roche in the huddle tells his guys they have to pick it up. Like, again, not that they aren't playing defense, but a little more aggressive defense. You know, Bolden just showed it a little bit when he got the steal a minute and something ago. Just be where you're supposed to be defensively to make passes harder and to make scoring the basketball harder. Basket good by Carver. DeQueer all the way to the lane. Foul called on the play. Offensive foul called against Jordan DeQueer. 1-point lead by the Zachary Broncos. Anderson being defended by Quiet as he brings the ball up the court. Again, Finister, quiet game tonight. You know, you hear all kind of rumblings. You hear all kind of rumblings, and that, you know, one of the rumblings across our state is I think he's pretty good, but you know, the rumblings is in some big games, Finister doesn't show up. Is tonight one of those nights? Turnover by Zachary, transition, Anderson fouled on the play by Brandon Rogers-Hardy. You know, and so in this game of basketball, we all have bad nights. You know, I don't know anybody that has just played a perfect game every time they stepped on the court. It's impossible. But the question that I ask, the question that I ask you guys to ponder is, when did we get so righteous that we put all these pressure on high school kids? These are high school kids. They don't get paid. They don't have an NIL situation. Both free throws good by the Broncos. I mean, by the Rams. Broncos defeat the pressure by Carver. Now see, DeQuill, that was a shot for you, but you missed it. Quiet gets the rebound, great step through, but the big guy was there to contest the shot, and Quiet just put it up too high off the backboard. Finister, with the ball being defended by Quiet. Quiet has defended multiple positions tonight. Finister using his side. Great defense by Mike Quiet. Transition and an intentional foul. They didn't call it intentional, but it was intentional. They did not call it intentional, but that shove in the back looked pretty intentional. What you think? Did it look intentional? Hell yeah, it was intentional. But that's just, you know, again, that's all a part of the game. He didn't intentionally push him to harm him. He intentionally pushed him to speed him up so that he could miss the basket. +1 the old-fashioned way, good by number 10 for Zachary, Tyler Brown. Finister with the ball, being defended by Brown, gets into the lane, jump stop, kicks it to Anderson. Anderson may have traveled. Washington gets in the lane, spin, double pump, misses, gets his own rebound. Hey, if you don't know he a high major basketball player, now you know. That's why he's going to A&M. That's why he's an A&M commit. Inside, Caleb Huggins dumps it off to DeQuill. Jordan DeQuill uses his body to shield from the big guy, uses the left hand to scoop it on the other side of the basket. Hey, big time move. Oh, I thought he was going to get a body. I thought he was going to play on somebody's top. 3-ball, money. Timeout, Carver Rams. Carver with one last timeout left. That's going to be interesting. I got him with one timeout left. That's going to be interesting. It's hot in here, but it's getting a little hotter because the action has got a little spicy. The action has gotten a little spicy. Both teams picking up the pace a little bit, picking up the tempo a little bit. How did I do that, y'all? Zachary waiting on the last shot. Tyler Brown from quiet back to quiet. Jordan DeQueer fakes the shot, rotates the ball. They're going to go about 7. It's 7. They're about to go now. Quiet. Going to wait too long. DeQueer, long ball threat, no good. Bolden tries to get the rebound. That's going to end the third period. I think that was a pretty good third period by both teams. I think the fans are a little perplexed. It's quiet in here. Not one team has been more aggressive or dominant than the other. Both teams have had their share of runs. What more can you ask for? And you know what though? I'm gonna take a statement back I said earlier. 18-16, the end of first period. I thought they were gonna be on pace to put up 80 points by both plus points by both teams. At the end of 3, the pace in scoring did slow down some. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I don't know. That's up for you guys to discuss and talk about and figure out. I care about the quality of play that happens within the game. I care about the things that happen within the game that other people don't look at. Bolden. Now see, I'm going to say this. That was not a foul. That was not a foul. The ball got stuck on his hip. The ball got stuck on Washington's hip. And because you're trying to officiate through a body, if you can't see that clearly, you need to take one step to the left, one step to the right, and see what that is. But that was not a foul because the ball got stuck on Washington's hip, not because Washington fouled him. Second shot no good by Bolden. Anderson takes his time getting to the cross. Double move, pull up. Oh, mid-range game, not so good. Zachary on transition. Wow. The big dude be going to get money. The big dude go get money. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm just really surprised in a game like tonight that he hadn't tried to dunk on somebody yet, because he even when he was a young sophomore, he did. Timeout, Zachary Broncos. Like, he's always just tried to go get a body at one point or another. I like it. I don't know if y'all like it. I like it. I like when these kids push themselves to the very limits of their skill set, because that's how they're going to get better. It's never been a bad thing to challenge yourself as hard as your coaches challenge you, or to challenge yourself to the point of where if you're a basketball fan, and let's just use the NBA for example, since this basketball, if Kyrie Irving is your guy, you should have 6-7 Kyrie Irving moves in your back pocket that, well, you may not be as proficient as Kyrie Irving in perfecting the move. Good hands by Solomon Washington, but you know you can do it with some legitimacy. Bolden gets the rebound, dumps it to Huggins. 2 points. Caleb Huggins tied the ball game up. If LeBron is your game, You should have the slash down. You should be able to flop like none other. No, I'm just kidding. Whistle blown on the play, foul call. Foul's going to go against number 1, Brandon Rogers Hardy. If KD is your guy, you should have a couple of KD moves in your bag, or Dame Lillard, or whoever it is. John Morant, outlet to DeQueer. I think looked like DeQueer was kind of being a little picky right there. Looked like he kind of waited to see if the defender could catch up with him to maybe try to get a +1. Anderson misses, gets his own rebound, ties the ball game up. Quiet on the ball handling duties. Good handles. Rogers, Hardy, 3-ball. Big game hunters step up in big games. Let's see what Rogers has in his hat. He's been quiet all ball game. Inside, Washington loses the ball. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? Was that like was that really a foul, or did he lose the ball? And I don't know. I'm gonna let y'all be the judge of that one too. I don't want anyone saying I'm being impartial, because I'm not. I just want to see the game officiated the right way. That's a foul. Foul on Jalen Bolden. That's not good when your 2 best athletes keep collecting fouls. Technical foul on black 1, Solomon Washington. Blue 5, Jalen Bolden. Double technical foul, so no fouls will be shot on that. And now, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this because I'm an old school official. I still, consider myself official. And Max Chauvin said you should never really have a double anything because one action happened before the other one. Did y'all catch that? Did y'all catch that? One action always happened before the other one. So either Jalen pushed Solomon first, or Solomon pushed Jalen first, or Solomon said something to Jalen first, or Jalen said something to Solomon first. One action always happens before the other, so therefore maybe you shouldn't ever have a double anything. Free throw good by Washington. Bolden gets the ball across in the lane. Now that was a push off by Bolden. No call, no whistle. Washington loses the rebound to Queer. Whistle blown, foul called on the play. And I'm going to be foul on number 5, Willie Anderson for Carver. But I'm going to be a little nitpicky. Was his hand on top of the ball? Was it a jump ball or was it a foul? Which happened first, the jump ball or the foul? I don't know, just what I'm observing. The Queer makes the first free throw. Two-point lead for the Broncos. Well, it's been a relatively close game. It hadn't been a real. I don't think it's been a real lead, huh? Second shot good by the Quip. Finister brings the ball across. Finister goes left. Left-handed off the basket, ties the game up. Off the backboard, ties the ball game up. Tyler Brown for 3. Good. I'm sorry, 4-point lead for the Broncos. Finister playing with the ball. Inside, attempts to go inside. Rogers Hardy offense, that was an easy call. Easy call. What's that old saying? Even Ray Charles saw that was a charge. I'm just playing, y'all. I'm just playing, y'all. Sorry, Ray. Nah, that was an easy one, though. That was an easy one. Nathan gets the ball across, loses it. Tyler Brown gets the rebound. Wow. It looked like Finister. It looked like Finister touched that off a high point off the backboard, and it still went in. Zachary has opened up a 6-point lead. Patiently spin up and under. Oh Lord! Hey, now I don't know, man. I don't know. That looked like a travel right there. That looked like he may have traveled. Like, how much does this say about Solomon Washington's athleticism and footwork in the post? To go from a spin to an up and under. Quiet gets the ball across. 3-point lead separates the game. Broncos lead. Rogers Hardy with the ball just at the top of the semicircle. Loses it. That was a backcourt violation. Foul called against number 11 for Zachary. I don't know. That was backcourt all day long, man. All day long. Hell, I don't know what he was looking at. It was a ref right on top of that play. No way that shouldn't have been called, but it wasn't. Finister gets the rebound. Finister in the lane, floater. Basket good, fouled on the play. Opportunity to tie the ball game. Finister misses the free throw. Washington hasn't scored in a while for the Carver Rams. Let's see how long it is before he puts his imprint back on the game. Anderson defends Rogers Hardy, who used that off arm to push off again. Screen by Huggins, dump off. Oh! Huggins misses the dunk. DeQuill tries to steal it and gets called for the foul. You got to get those 2 points. Your coach, your team, your teammates depend on you getting that basket. Anderson goes to the line to shoot free throws. Double bonus situation now for the Carver Rams. 2 free throws for the last 3:23 or wherever we're at. Huggins exit, Bolden re-enters. Anderson again an opportunity to tie the ball game. Anderson has missed about 4 or 5 free throws tonight. Ties the ball game. Aaron pass by Bolden. Zachary gets away with murder on that one because they gave the ball away. And Carver didn't come up with a basket. Oh, another big. I don't know about that one, man. I don't know about that one. But we're going to have some good highlights. We'll have some good Solomon Washington highlights later on tonight. We got something going on, whatever it is. I believe Zachary took a 30-second timeout. Anderson, ball handling duties. Dribble weave offense by Carver. Finished, thought about the three. Oh, no, another takeaway by Zachary. Quiet in the middle of the court. Worst shot in basketball. Foot on the line. Bolden with the floater misses. Carver saves the rebound. Finisher. Washington was asking for the ball in transition. Swings it. Nathan for three. No good. Bolden gets the rebound. Floater by Bolden. Nice looking shot. 2-point lead. 2:25 left in regulation. You got to hit this trackpad right in the right spot if you want this on-screen clock to stop. If not, you got problems. I got problems. I got problems with that, boy. I keep hitting the wrong spot. And I'm telling y'all my little trade secrets, but it's okay. Me and this trackpad do not get along. Sometimes this trackpad have me crying, y'all. It's just, it's all good. Both, I think both teams are kind of doing that thing, what they do. You know, they're not finishing right now. I know this, both teams respect the hell out of each other. Both teams are like, you see more effort plays right now that the game is coming down to the wire. Two-point ball game. Hey. Raymond Evans hustling to inbound the ball. Washington. Oh, Huggins gets the block, returns the favor. Foul on the play. Foul be against Caleb Huggins. Washington ties the ball game up with a +1. That's going to be the 5th foul on Caleb Huggins. Michael Hillis to enter the game. Washington misses the free throw. Ball game tied. The Queer hands the ball off to Quiet. Quiet being patient, observing and surveying the flow. Ball goes to Hillis. Hillis being defended well by Nathan. Quiet for three, no good. Solomon Washington goes up, now takes off, passes ahead, kicks it to Evans. Nathan loses the ball. I think I take issue with that as well. Did he create enough contact to really do any damage? And then he's, what, if the court is 94 feet here at the division line, he's 47 feet away from the basket. But either way, Bolden at the free throw line, first one good. I bet there's people yelling at me right now. Yeah, dummy, he fouled him. I'm just asking a question, man. Y'all don't have to be so rude. Bolden gives the Broncos a 2-point lead. All I asked was, with him being so far away from the basket, was any harm done? 3-point Lawrence Nathan gives the Carver Rams a 1-point lead. We're in the thick of the thin now. Zachary, you don't need a 3. LeBron, did y'all see it? He took about 3 steps forward before he put the ball on the floor. What? No whistle. Ref right there. Oh, man, y'all, they kept, God, got to be more careful. Willie, Coach said, hold, 3-point lead. He's finna run that clock out. Anderson like that. Foul. Hey, let me see if I can pull that replay up, y'all. Oh, that sucker too long. Hey, y'all, there's definitely going to be a replay tonight on Off the Bench for everything. Hey, Anderson like that. Five-point lead for the Carver Rams. Bolden in the lane floater. Bolden has gotten really good at that floater over the years. You can tell he works at it from every angle because he's almost shot it from every angle tonight. That doesn't mean it's been going in, but just hell no, it ain't no good if you ain't making it. I ain't finna tell nobody that lie. You got to be able to put the ball in the hole for it to be called good basketball. That's just what that is. Like, you got to put the ball in the hole. But this has been a great basketball game. I've had fun. 3 points separate the two. Three points. Now, here's where effort and defense should meet somewhere in the middle for Zachary, because they got to get a stop. And it doesn't have to be a stop initially upon the ball coming into play, but within 10 seconds, they need to turn Carver over so that they can get an opportunity to tie the ball game up with about 13 seconds left, maybe. Yeah, maybe about 13 seconds left. Zachary needs to have stopped them or recovered the ball to have a legit shot. Ref says you got the baseline. Finnister gets it in. Trap comes to Anderson. Anderson patient. It's at about 6. Up, foul, Jordan DeQuir. DeQuir knocks Raymond Evans on the court. That's 2 fouls. Oh, wow, man, foul count, 10-9. Or it stopped at 10 for Zachary, and that's what you see on the board. But, man, McMahon coaching staff in the building. They play tomorrow night. Hey, a lot of good games at Festgiving tomorrow as well. If you're in the city and not at the Bayou Classic, shout out Graham Fam, GSU, G-Men, Tigers. What up, my guy? Hey, this is what it is. Graham Fam, baby. We from North Louisiana. That's where we rep. That's where we rep in Monroe. Shout out to my cousin, Counselor Zebby Grayson. She's a Southernite. She finished from Southern Law. So I love both of them. It's HBCUs. You got to love it. Black college excellence. That's just what it is. I talk trash, but I support everybody. Oh, Anderson gets the rebound. Ball goes out of bounds. Hey, am I a genius or what? I gotta be a genius. It's 13 seconds on the clock. Zachary has the ball and an opportunity to tie the game. Let's see what happens. Hillis goes baseline. Foul called on the play. No intentional foul call. Was Hillis horse collar just then? Oh, intentional called on the play. That means Zachary will get the ball back. First free throw by Hill is good. Hey, do we got overtime in the making? Can we get some extra basketball? This is exactly what it's supposed to be when... Oh yeah, we got an opportunity for some extra minutes. This has been the best game of the season so far. Two of the best teams in the state of Louisiana going head up, straight up, no chaser. Timeout, George Washington Carver Rams. Oh, that's their last timeout, by the way. This can't be real life, man. Carver had, with 1 minute and about 25 seconds, Carver had a 5-6 point lead, and that quick. It's a 2-point ball game, 8 seconds on the clock. Ooh, how did I do that, y'all? Why y'all didn't tell me that happened like that? 8 seconds on the clock. Now, what should Carver do? Should Carver foul immediately upon inbounding and make them go to the line, or say, hey, we meant on this basketball court. We're going to match up my best player to your best player and defend. What are we going to do if we're Coach Nate Roche? I'm a fan of not fouling. I'm a fan of we practice 2.5, 3 hours a day. A big portion of that should be spent on defense. So we're going to man up. Look, I like it. The leader of the Carver Rams was the first one on the court. He was not walking. Hey, that's leadership. Lead from the front and not from the rear. Ball deflected. Recover Hillis. Bolden mid-range game. Not official tonight. Ball game. Carver Rams 64-66 win over defending 5A state champ. Hey, this goes a long ways for Carver. This is a very big game for the Carver Rams and what they've tried to do here. So, hey, thank you guys for joining us. We want to thank Mall Monday, Festgiving, Hoops, a Hoop Tour, basketball organizer for allowing us to be here tonight to broadcast the game. We'd like to thank our title sponsor for the night's game, Mr. Crandell Williams, all the fans, everybody who watched. Thank you guys. Remember, get off the bench, get into the game. We'll see you at our next venue, which is your next venue, which is your home. Again, remember, get off the bench, get into the game.